Hello, I'm Sanket Patil. I have scored 99.94 percentile in CET 2022 and am currently in JBIMS. This video is for the CET aspirants of 2023. As we know, the dates of this exam have already been announced and they are in about 2 months from now. In this preparation phase, students might be going through each topic of each section, that is verbal, cons, and DILR. Some aspirants might have already completed the syllabus and they're just revising the topics and attempting the mocks now. Now, generally, students have a particular favorite topic or a particular favorite section where they're easily able to understand the concept firstly, they're easily able to solve the question in a short time frame, and most importantly, they're able to bag marks in that section. Similarly, now there are some sections and topics which are their least favorite, which means they have difficulty in either understanding the concept or they are not able to solve the question in a short time frame. And in such case, students tend to lose time and marks both in that section or a particular topic. Now, generally, the strategy for exam is that firstly, you can attempt your strongest section so that you can bag marks there, and then you can move on to the weaker section in the exam in the ending time. But what if there are no questions of your strongest section? And that is exactly what happened in CET 2022. From my experience, I was in slot 2, where there was not a single question of the DI section. And here I was attempting the exam completely prepared with calculation tricks and solving very correctly and in speed in order to bag those marks surely. But since there was no section, I had to skim through the entire paper only to find out that the exam was compensated with more questions from the verbal section and the cons section. Now, these weren't exactly my strongest section. They were one of my weaker sections in comparison, but still had to tweak my strategy and attempt those in that moment to gain the marks. Now, in such a scenario, you do not know what paper are you going to get or which slot or which day of the exam you're going to get. So you need to be prepared for everything. And for that, it is very necessary for a candidate to go through each and every topic of each and every section and not avoid a particular topic or a section completely. In order to enter the league of 99.9 percentile and possibly even make it into JB, you need to be acquainted with the at least concepts of the topics of the particular section. And you need to know the basic know-hows of how are you going to solve a particular question by the method and predict the answer down to two options or even the final answer. There you could score some marks. And looking at it from an even broader perspective, if a particular set of questions comes different in the examination and it is challenging for you, it is also challenging for the other candidates attempting the examination, and that is exactly your competition. So imagine if you can bag few marks from that particular section, what you can do is you can get an edge over your competition and you can score more in the examination. You might have heard the famous quote, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. We can apply the same quote in our CT preparation, but in a slightly different context. What you can do is you can float through the weaker sections by picking up some marks here and there and not completely avoiding it. But in your strongest section, you have to sting like a bee, which means you have to punch the hardest, making sure you definitely get those marks without fail. And that exactly will become your differentiating factor. Now, to study the entire syllabus of CET in just a span of 2 months, you can refer to Anay's video on the channel where he has explained how to go through the entire syllabus very efficiently, making sure you know each and every concept and topic. For more such CET related talks, stay tuned to the channel. Thank you.